Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man Jay Will. So a few things going on in my smartphone news today, pretty much upgrades and things that I've changed, and also some phones that I've picked up. Now there is an update on the Essential phone with the camera, and I will be bringing you an updated video on the camera. Pretty much they added portrait mode and they fixed a few things, and that's pretty much what they did. The phone is running like a champ, no problems with it. It's just a good phone, and I think it's unfortunate that it took that deep. It got pushed into that crowd of phones that are not good or considered not good. I think that's very unfortunate. It happens to a lot of phones, and I have one here that it actually happened to, which is actually a fantastic phone. So today is Monday, and the phones that I'm talking about, I'm going to show you here. I've actually had them since Friday. So if you saw Friday's vlog, if you didn't, go check that out. Maybe I'll try to link that in the description of this video. But basically, there are phones that get pushed to the side because of their price or because of the way they've launched, and this has happened to several manufacturers, not just OnePlus, not just Essential, not just Motorola. It happens to a lot of different companies, and it's up to them to push out the phone the right way, and that's on them. So if they don't do it right, then it gets shoveled into that pile of phones that are actually really solid, and then they get a bad review first, and then afterwards, when the phone comes back to life, so to speak, you know, people start to buy it because the price drops and things like that. Then it's this magical, exceptional phone. Well, with the Essential phone, it got pushed into that box of phones because of the price, and that's really unfortunate. But now you're starting to see a lot of vlogs and websites release new videos saying, oh, this phone is great, it's on a comeback. I don't think that the Essential phone ever needed some kind of comeback, or it's doing a comeback thing. I think we just didn't like the price. And I say we because I'm one of those people who didn't like the price. I've always been excited about the Essential phone. If you check my history with that phone, all the videos I've produced, I really liked the phone prior to having it. I was wanting it so bad, and I just couldn't deal with that price. But ultimately, the first one I bought, I actually ended up paying the $650 for it. And then the second one, I got it for a much lower cost because the new cost was between $300 and $500. So the Essential phone is actually a really good phone, and I feel like it got overlooked at first only because of the price. Because I tested the cameras, and the cameras on the Essential phone weren't bad even without the update. But that is subjective. That's a matter of a person's taste and what they like in a phone. And while I think they saturate a lot, the cameras, they were still pretty good. They weren't as bad. So the Essential phone got a camera update again, and I'll go ahead and post new footage on that. But another phone that got booted into that area was the Moto Z2 Force. And the Moto Z2 Force is a phone that, again, released at a horrible price. And I was patient. I waited. I was like, you know, probably you want to get, at first I told people, you know, you should get the Moto Z2 Play over the Force because you're not really getting much difference for that $400 difference or $300 difference that it was offering. But I got this phone for $300 bucks. Pause for the thumbnail. I got this phone for $300 bucks. T-Mobile had this on sale for, I think it was Cyber Monday, and I grabbed this for $300 bucks. This is a good deal. It's a great deal. Again, this is right in line with the Essential phone as far as phones that got bumped to the side and they didn't really get a fair shake because of the price. I bumped the phone to the side because I was like, the Moto Z2 Play is a much better deal. You get the same body. You might get the downgraded specs, if you will, or a different set of specs because the Moto Z2 Play is fantastic. But ultimately what I did was I got rid of my Moto Z2 Play and I got this for $300 bucks. This has a Quad HD display, a Snapdragon 835, it's waterproof, shatterproof screen. I even put a tempered glass on the front because I've heard that the plastic scratches easy, like that top layer. But if you send it to Motorola, they'll give you a newer model or something. They'll do something to the screen. But I just put a tempered glass on there, and I got the Spigen tempered glass that I put on here. So shout out to My Project 13 for recommending me the Spigen tempered glass. $8, and you get a shatterproof screen with a tempered glass. It's a thin layer tempered glass too, so there's no bad way to look at that. It's really good. But you know, again, Motorola is one of those. The Moto Z2 Force is one of those phones that got kind of shuffled to the side, and it's actually a solid phone, man. I really don't have any complaints. other than maybe the battery. I have the Motorola battery. I have the Motorola battery, and it's good. This is a 2200 milliamp hour battery, and it's solid. The phone only has a 2730 milliamp hour battery in there, and it's probably not going to last a lot of people a long time. I'll say that. But with the battery mod, it's super thin. Pick it up here. It's super thin, so putting this on, you know, you don't get much bulk at all. It's still super thin. That is thin. So, but again, this phone offers so much, and it only got overlooked because of the price, I think. I mean, think about what it's offering. I like how I can show, well, it went away. I have them both set to 100, I powered off, but think about what that phone is offering. That phone is offering shatterproof screen, super thin frame, which is very strong, by the way. If you've seen Jerry Ray's video, that phone is very strong. He torches the phones. Most people don't do that, but that phone held up actually pretty well. But it's got everything that a person would want. And more importantly, those cameras are really good. I mean, really good. So, and I've got a lot of cameras, and those are up there. So I will match that phone against my favorite, which is the HTC U11. I'll do it. But I'll match this phone up against the HTC U11. I feel like the HTC U11 has the best front camera, and rear cameras are fantastic too. So we shall see. Now, another phone that I picked up over the weekend is the Xiaomi Mi Max 2. This is a phone, a 6.44 inch screen on this phone, and it is absolutely stunning. I feel like phones like this should come to the US, but they don't for some reason. I don't know why manufacturers choose to not bring certain phones to the US, but they don't. So this phone right here, I've actually been using this over the weekend, and I've actually been using the Moto Z2 Force over the weekend, and I've got another phone here that I won't show you yet because I'm going to release this video after you watch. Well, it's out now, so if you're watching this, go check that out. But I won't tell you what it is. It's a Galaxy S8 alternative, and it's freaking beautiful. So, but this phone right here, the Xiaomi Mi Max 2 is incredible. So, but you're watching this, but I'm going on 2 full days, if you're wondering. 2 full days. I'm actually heading into my third day, and the phone is still going. The battery is not dead. I've gotten well over 5 hours, almost 8 hours of screen on time. When I review this phone, this will probably be a phone I take to CES, and just because it works. First, it works with 4G LTE in the US, and then also the battery life is ridiculous. I won't probably have to charge this phone. Depending on how it does at CES with all the recording and things like that, I might not have to charge this phone while I'm gone, but I'm going to test it. I might have to charge it one time, but it does have fast charging, and this phone takes about 2 hours to charge. But just so you know, I haven't charged it in 3 days, and I'm still pushing up battery, so it's really good. But you know, a lot of phones get shuffled to the side, and you know, you don't know how good they're going to be until after you get them. So unfortunately, the Essential phone was one of those phones. The Moto Z2 Force was one of the phones, but both of those phones turn out to be fantastic phones that now everyone wants to purchase because of the price. And I don't blame them, you know, but I don't think a phone can be a bad phone at $700 and a good phone at $300 if it's the same phone. Either it's a bad phone or it's a good phone, and the Essential phone is a fantastic phone. The Moto Z2 Force is a fantastic phone. The only thing that hurt those phones were the price. So it's your man Jay Will, Monday Smartphone News. Check the links in the description, and also check out the exclusive phone that I got that I won't name in this video, but the video should be live by now. If it's not live, check back in a couple hours and it probably is live, depending on when you're watching this. If you're watching this at 8 o'clock in the morning, then yeah, it's probably not live yet. But it's your man Jay Will. I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.